Pastor Michael Smith Show. Illuminati News Hour on the Gospel Radio Show. You're tuning into the Pastor Michael Show on Gospel Talk Radio Show.
I said if you guys want to, for more exclusive content, more exclusive conversations, and much, much more, just simply join my Facebook Messenger group. You can do so by simply send me a friend request to my Facebook page. PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. Go ahead, Brother Israel.
This is from Variety.com. Article headline: Supermodel Ashley Graham teams with Spotify for a show on Instagram about her favorite Spotify podcast.
I hope it's Illuminati Exposed Radio. That would be nice, Ashley. If you know what I'm saying, if you say we are your favorite podcast, wouldn't that be nice, Brother Israel?
That would be wonderful. That would be lovely.
Hell yeah! Too bad it ain't gonna happen.
Spotify too.
Exactly. Too bad it ain't gonna happen because, you know what I'm saying, the next report we may do may be on you, Ashley. but go ahead, Brother Israel.
Alrighty. This is a bit meta. Spotify enlisted Ashley Graham for a new limited series talk show about her favorite podcast, which will stream on Instagram Live. Spotify is hoping to get more exposure for its podcast lineup by getting in front of the supermodel and entrepreneurs, 11.2 million followers on Instagram with the live show.
Did you say 11.2?
Yes, I did.
Yep, I don't think you're going to name us as your top, you know what I'm saying, podcast. I know you ain't. You know why? Because we just told the world about your 11.2 and what does that mean? What type of ritual did you do in order to get this, Miss Ashley? 11.2, that's foundation. So you're building on what? You're building on your Instagram. How did you get your Instagram? How did this bitch get famous? Because that will explain why her Instagram is set at 11.2. 11 is foundation, people. But, yeah, so I don't think Ashley's going to name us as her top podcast. It would be nice, but it ain't going to happen. Because, motherfucking damn, we know that you didn't get where you at and get that deal with Spotify if it wasn't for you doing some sick and disgusting ritual. I don't know, you may probably did some sex ritual or something, Miss Ashley. But you did something. Now, this is my first time hearing about you, so, you know what I'm saying, I don't know too much about you. I ain't did my research into your life yet. I just got the news report. And I'm just reading what the news report is saying about you inking a deal with Spotify. No offense with Spotify. Go ahead, Brother Israel. Like I said, no offense with Spotify because we're on Spotify. Don't censor us, Spotify. We're just doing our job. Go ahead, Brother Israel.
Spotify is hoping to get more exposure for its posts. I read that part. It's part of Spotify's marketing push into the growing podcast space. Described as a sort of book club discussion or podcast, the weekly Listen Up with Ashley Graham will be live streamed from her Instagram account in 3 sessions on different themes. On a live broadcast, she'll talk about her weekly top podcast picks and respond to followers' questions and comments. Not surprisingly, Graham is set up to chat up new exclusive Spotify shows such as the Michelle Obama podcast.
Oh, Lord. So that's what they're using you for. Sister. Oh, I'm not even going to call you sister. Ashley Graham. That's what they're using you for. They're using you to bring up the podcasters the people who have podcasts who did the same rituals you have done. The people that's in the same arena, in the same realm that you are in. Because the first one you named is Michelle Obama. Go ahead, Brother Israel.
Which premiered 3 weeks ago with Barack Obama as her first guest. Graham hosts her own podcast, Pretty Big Deal with Ashley Graham, which isn't exclusive to Spotify. There is a Spotify tie in design to drive Graham's fans to listen to and ideally get hooked on new podcasts. Before each session, Spotify will post a discussion guide on this for the record blog, and Graham will create a Spotify playlist of the individual podcasts she'll be talking about. I've been listening to so many great podcasts while at home in Nebraska. They are the perfect backdrop for my skating strolls with Isaac, her son, or when I need some solo time away from the family. Everyone needs a break these days. Graham said in a statement, "I'm so excited to be teaming up with Spotify to host Listen Up with Ashley Graham, where I'll be discussing my favorite podcasts with fellow podcast lovers and diving into topics that are interest to me. Listen Up with Ashley Graham will comprise 3 sessions on different topics. August 26th, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, will be about motherhood. September 2nd will cover business entrepreneurship. And September 9th, she'll talk about wellness podcast. Fans are invited to participate in the discussion at Ashley Graham on Instagram to submit comments. In each Instagram live session, Graham will host a 30-minute discussion to talk through the podcast discussion points and answer select questions." That's the end article.
Well, you best believe that, you know what I'm saying, no truth of podcast is going to get mentioned. No. This is only for people that are in the same arena, the same oath takers. You know what I'm saying? All oath takers are invited. Only oath takers, you know what I'm saying, podcasts is going to get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say good luck, Ashley Graham, because you don't need it. Because you just did the rituals to maintain 11.2. Wow. Really, Ashley? And you notice they announced all of her 11.2 followers. They didn't do that for the public's sake. They did that for the elites. 11. I want to know what she's building on. What did she do, you know what I'm saying, to get this? Because obviously that 11.2, that just don't come all willy-nilly like that. You know what I'm saying? You had to do something to get a foundation. This is your foundation, Ashley Graham. And you're building on that foundation. It's going to be a big success because you did the rituals to do it, to get it. But anyway, this is news. Brother Israel.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of this girl?
Nah, it's my first time.
She said she's a supermodel. The only supermodel I know is Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks. That's back in my day. I guess this is this generation's form of supermodels. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, if you want more exclusive content, exclusive conversations, and much more, you know what I'm saying, updated, you know what I'm saying, information, go join our Facebook Messenger group. You can join our Facebook exclusive Messenger group by simply sending me a friend request to my Facebook page. That's PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. That's PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. My co-host is Brother Lamik Israel. If you are new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button, hit that like button, share button, comment board. And if you are on the podcast, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that support button on the podcast. Don't forget about that. That's very important. Because, see, we don't do rituals to get where Ashley Graham is at. We do hard blood work, sweat, and tears. Anyway, till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.